on-the-nose upset the 1 seed with a 15-point win over HM as their tough defense and balanced offense led the way. Cash Money J upset the number 2 seed on his way to an 18-point victory, with Yao Ming proving to be too much for Fonzo.
Yao got a piece of it. Rip City, Portland, Oregon, the site for the Celtics. An exceptional athlete with a developing skill set. Jaylen Brown, a critical piece for them as they get ready for action at the Moda Center. Celtics, Blazers, tip-off right after this. We hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everyone out there good luck so far. We're dialing up some NBA action for you here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Well, Damian Lillard talked about his clutch gene. He said, quote, "I never think there's a game that I can't take control of. When I'm out there, I feel how hard the defense is trying to stop me, regardless of how I'm shooting the ball. I want to show them why they should be worried and why they should be on edge." Brian?
Yeah, Allie, always a threat. Thanks for that. Well, it's the time of the season when voters are weighing their options for the yearly awards. RJ, you think there should be more positional flexibility for the All-NBA and all-defensive teams?
1,000%. And I still don't have a vote, so my opinion doesn't matter. But seriously, the answer is yes. If you're talking about players' contracts, because it can affect the player's contract, they should have the ability to be the best players on the best teams, and that's what the All-NBA first team should be.
Got to get you a vote, man.
No, I'm good.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at center. And for Portland, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Back to Lillard. Down low. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
Outside Thibault. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Smart. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
First 5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Rich.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Back to Lillard. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Tatum. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Timeout called. Portland outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Here's Thibault. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. How about the fan base of Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. And here's Brown for 3. He buries it from 3. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Outside Thibault. Fades and shoots. Portland, no good that time either.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Brown finds Horford. Tatum with it from deep three-point range. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Give him 8.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Horford. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Horford. Shoots over Grant. Horford can't hit.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make him off.
Grant right side. Brown with some nice D.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Williams. That one drops for him.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Thibault. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
Timeout called. Portland. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
For the Trailblazers, Little's checked in for Grant. Reddish comes in for Thibault, and it's Sharp in for Simons. Portland has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Sharp. Now Reddish. Now Nurkic. Williams defending. From the stripe. Portland, no good that time either. Boston has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Inside, here's Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Pass to Little. Tatum with a steal. Here's Williams. And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Horford gets it to go.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Lillard against Smart. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Lillard gets it to go.
The touch on Lillard's shot is exceptional, making looks in the mid-range seem easy.
Smart passes to Tatum. Banked it in off the glass. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Celtics out in front, running away with this one. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Fans, your Trailblazers youth dance team
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics. Now Portland with it. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Little in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks.
Just a merciless. I don't even know what that word means. Dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Now here's Simons. Coming off a 22-point game against New York.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls and working himself to the line.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Tatum. Denied by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Now here's Brown. A 35-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And he was also went to town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
Pass to Little. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
And with a drive like that, you have to ignore the scoreboard and just appreciate the energy he's still playing with.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Watford comes in for Little.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm. If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Back to Brown. Tatum against Grant. 6 to shoot. Here's Smart. And it's Boston scoring again. The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Grant outside. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Grant. Smart grabs the miss.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
When you talk about a basketball family, Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers, plenty of competition growing up.
Reddish is checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Simons. Lillard can't get it to go. The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Tatum finds Brown. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. He was a second-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Lillard can't get it to go.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Brown out of bounds. It'll go to the Trailblazers. And coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out of bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the action takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
White, he's checked in for Boston.
Blazers youth dance team.
1:27 left in the first half. For three, here's Lillard. Rebound Boston.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Tatum passes to Smart. White for three. Drills it from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Portland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Reddish. Pass to Sharp. To halt the run. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Smart on the wing. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
And that one falls for Smart. We've got 33 seconds left in the second. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Reddish passes to Lillard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Robert Williams picks up one.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
Boston's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Smart passes to White. Williams with it. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
To White over Sharp. It's cleared by Damian Lillard.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow. A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Here's Sharp. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Boston. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace, trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the 3 in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. Rebounding depth has been one of the main issues. Probably is they're getting bullied. And I'm not sure that they have the players to change that.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
It's dance time in Portland.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my condition of working for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100, the first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. It's good on the putback. Nurkic has got his third basket on the night right there.
And for Nurkic, one of his key attributes, the ability to keep the play alive on the glass.
Smart outside. Brown passes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Goes to Al
Mercy,
Horford.
Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And here's the mobile one drive. A great move to get right to the cup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Thibault on the wing. Williams defending. Fires the 3. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Brown. Over Simons. Another one falls for Boston.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
To the inside. And there's Horford on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And here's Simon. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Simons has the open look. Portland again missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Outside Tatum. Horford passes to Williams. Smart outside. And here's Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. From deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's putting a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Outside, Brown. Oh, there's the alley. And Williams punches it home.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
A minute 29 left in the third quarter. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Here's Brown. The Blazers making their last shot. Tatum finds Smart. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Lillard. Here's Simons. Rebound Boston. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Thibault. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Lillard.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team's spacing.
Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. And so it's the Boston Celtics, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Drew Eubanks. Sharp out there with Johnson. Then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Watford in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Tatum missing. And Portland's shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. The shot by Johnson, no good. So it's Boston now. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. They're deep into a 6-game road trip. This is number 5. Now here's Tatum. Kick out to Brown. 5 on the clock. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
And they've been pretty meticulous offensively. That's only their second turnover of the game.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Johnson. Reddish on the wing from behind the arc. They get it back. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second.
Robert Williams picks up one.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. First free throw is good. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Outside Reddish. Takes it inside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Hauser. Reddish covering.
Surefire. One-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Outside Reddish. Three-pointer. That one is off. So the Celtics will take it the other way. White, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home. That gives him a double-double.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Boston is going 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside, Williams. Brogdon against Johnson. From deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Sharp. A shot to stop the run, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Grant.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. Williams comes in for Horford. Nice shot by Walker. And the Celtics call time here.
Timeout called. Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
Time now to present our new balanced player of the game, Marcus Smart.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. Cornette with the bucket.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Now here's Johnson. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, Stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
So it's Boston now. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jaylen Brown.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Smart. Now Horford. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And he knocks down the first one.
Third team foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's Boston now. Smart passes to Horford. And here's Tatum. Walker covering. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown.
For 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And Boston calls time here.
Timeout.
They're in front. 1 second left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
One more time, fans. Your Blazers Youth Dance Team.
There's the triple. No good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jaylen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jaylen.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.